Hello, I'm Mario and welcome to Chasing the Apex. Some of the reasons that I decided to help out and participate is I think the idea of multiple camera angles, the idea of multiple audio channels would help the production in general, and I think the audience would enjoy that, and we have an opportunity to try, so why not? Ever since I was old enough to reach the pedals, I've enjoyed driving automobiles. A lot of what I do lately has to do with commuting, and that's why I have this car here. But yeah, definitely experiencing roads other than freeways and residential areas, that's a lot of fun. Let me get some of this tape here started, and you can place this over the plate for the still shots.
Okay.
So with this blue, it'll be easier to edit out using the software.
So what are you doing?
Well, I have a camera that I purchased and I'm not positive how to use it, but I'm going to take this opportunity to at least power it on and maybe at least take a couple still shots, take a couple video scenes, maybe try a couple different video settings as far as high definition versus something a little less high res and more low res.
So I know I'm going to get all up in your grill here, and I want to show them what they're doing. So I have my GoPro right in his face. That's got to be really annoying. Is that annoying?
Well, what I'm trying to do here is just essentially look at the difference between the lighting that I have, the supplemental lighting, and then the street lighting.
You mean the supplemental lighting I'm standing right in front of because I'm an idiot?
The one you're casting the shadow on?
Yeah.
But obviously this is just to help me learn about what it is that I'm doing. And so it's not going to be good. I already know that. And it's just a start.
We're all learning together though. I mean, that's kind of what this is all about.
Yeah, and actually I just learned that I'm actually in video mode versus camera mode, which is okay, but I was actually trying to shoot some pictures, so I need to switch back. Getting involved will be fun. I wanted to learn about the newer electronic cameras and the newer digital videography. Years ago, I played around with the stuff, and I've always wanted to learn about the newer technologies. This is going to give me an opportunity to do that. So what we have here is, this is a 4-channel digital recorder for audio, and in essence, it is 2 stereo channels, but it also can pick up 4 mono channels. It has built-in microphones here, or you can bypass them with the audio inputs here. And so this is a little bit of technology that we would hope to implement. So what we have here is just basically a wireless transmitter and a wireless receiver. And so you can input your microphone here, audio microphone, in this 3.5 millimeter jack. This has stereo input, transmits it wireless to the receiver over here. Different quality microphones that we'll have to test out, because there's going to be all different types of audio frequencies that we're going to be contending with, especially when it comes to something like engine sound, or a turbo spooling up, or a supercharger intaking a bunch of air. So I'm just taking some video here. On one side, there's not a lot of lighting. On the other side, I have some supplemental lighting. And I'm just going to get an idea of what that looks like when I take it to the video editing software.
What kind of video editing software do you use?
Well, I haven't used it yet, but As part of the Adobe subscription, I do have access to Premiere Pro. So what I need to do as far as getting this idea implemented is learn about the technology. These tools are not going to help the viewers unless I know how to work the tools, how to exploit the features. And so that's my commitment to the viewers, is to first learn, and then once we start actually filming, then who knows what the limit is, but I want to bring the best to the viewer. So as far as bringing all of this to fruition, at least in the initial stages, I don't think it's going to happen right away. Got a regular job, I'm very busy. I've had this equipment, I purchased it several weeks ago, and this is the first time I've even had a chance to really fiddle with it, to even look at it. So, you know, it's a balance of work and play, and you know, over time we'll start seeing some of this in the videos.
So Mario, I know it's a sedan and I know we're here to tape you, but it is chasing the apex. Do you think maybe I can flog your car a little?
Why not? Sounds like a plan.
Perfect. So I have stolen Mario's Honda Accord. I don't know the exact brand, but it's like, I don't know if you remember what driving an old Cadillac was like. It's not as floaty though. The steering wheel's a really nice size. And oh no, it's got a lane departure thing. Electronic nannies, I hate those, but again, this isn't a sports driving car. We are just taking yet another car that's not supposed to be sports driven and sport driving. Really interesting, because as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum and as you start to push the vehicle, the suspension actually tightens up on its own. Of course it's a Honda, you know, it probably makes my coffee and controls my television too, and it probably knows my blood pressure and, you know, whether or not I need a CAT scan tomorrow. But that's really kind of cool. I mean, that is not something I expected from this car at all, because as I go faster, as I start to push her, as I pick up speed, she begins to decide, you're doing these things, so you need my help. And that's really kind of neat. But it's also part of the illusion. You would drive this car and think you're a better driver than you really are. You wouldn't know your own limits. This car is creating them for you. It's saying, how far do you want to go? I'll take you there. How very, very strange from a car that's designed to go to the golf course, or probably doesn't even see the local pub very often. And so you can see the freeway traffic beside me, and I think we're just going to test the brakes a little bit here, safely though, safely, we're being grown-ups. There we go. All right, so let's check the brakes. Wow. So that really stopped really fast, really comfortably. You could definitely hear, you know, she didn't really lock. You know, the anti-lock really helped and it carried me over, but it didn't leave a lot of runoff. I mean, that's really good, you know, from that speed. This unknown speed,